Many people are really afraid to read poetry. If they pick up a book of poetry, they don't open it. Or they just sidestep around the aisles of poetry in a bookstore or the library. And I think it's because there are a number of ideas out there about what reading a poem means, what a poem is about. And so this lecture and this handout that you also have, both are about dispelling the fear of poetry. So I'm going to go through some of this list that Mark Yakich wrote for The Atlantic. A really good list, sort of giving you some of my thoughts as well, and giving you some ideas about how you just go about the very simple task of reading a poem. The one I want to start with is number 2. And basically you should read a poem aloud. You can really hear a poem when it's read aloud. Now, it'd be really great if you had a roommate taking the same class and the roommate could read a poem to you. Because in a way, a poem is delivered that way, and that's how poems are supposed to be delivered. So if you can do something like that, if you have an amenable family member who wants to read poetry to you, then by all means let that person do that. You really will pick up more with your ear than you will with your eye. I do that with the poems I write. I understand my poetry better when I actually read it as opposed to when I've written it. So it's something to keep in mind whenever you're confronted, and I use that word, with a poem. A poem is not about you. And number 1 here is not supposed to change your life, but a poem is not about you. So you're not supposed to necessarily, it's not meeting you on your terms. You're coming to the poem and you're reading the poem for what it is. You do not have to relate to it. You don't have to really like what its topic is about. You just have to bring yourself to the poem and see the world that the poem is creating. It's not probably your world. It's not your office. It's not your town. It's its own little world. And you have to keep that in mind. Number 6 is very crucial. If you don't know a word, and Mark says, look it up or die, I don't want to impose death upon you, but definitely you should look up the word, because words are crucial in a poem. You can't really avoid them. There's so few of them. You have to know what they all mean. Poems typically don't have a hidden meaning. They're not, and this is number 8. It's not trying, the poet is not trying to thwart you. Poems are just constructed differently than prose, so that might thwart you. But a poem is not harboring a secret that it will not reveal. Number 9 is also something important. The poet is not the speaker in the poem. I have written poems that are not about me, and people have come up to apologize for my terrible treatment at the hands of such and such, or oh, I can't believe that happened to you, and you know what, it didn't happen to me. It happened to the person in my poem. A poet always wears a mask or a persona, and you have to think of a poem as fiction, not memoir. And I know that's hard when we do have a whole type of poetry called confessional poetry, and that means confessing, but maybe not the confession of the poet, but of the speaker. Number 12. It's okay if you don't understand a poem. Sometimes it will take you your entire lifetime to understand a poem, and that's okay. Maybe you will give up after the semester, but I think you have to be all right with the idea that you're not going to maybe understand it all. I have one collection, and here it is. I have been teaching Billy Collins. Look at, isn't this scary? Yes, this actual book I've been teaching since 2005. I know these poems really, really well, and it's taken me 12 years, and I have notes on them all, and I love these poems, but I know them far better than this book, Water and Salt, which I'm teaching this semester. So it just means that, if I keep I can't, and I'm not going to give this book up. And the good news is that students love this book. But I have a clear understanding of those poems, but it has taken me over a decade to develop that. So give yourself a break. Number 16. So think of reading poetry as calisthenics. Think of reading poetry as the most concentrated reading you'll ever do. So 16 is true. As your ability to read poems improves, so will your ability to read the news, novels, legal briefs, advertisements, etc. The truth is, poetry, because you're focusing in on so many things, your abilities to read other things and elsewhere improve. And number 20 is also, I think, really great. Reading a good poem doesn't give you something to talk about. It silences you. Reading a great poem pushes further. It prepares you for the silence that perplexes us all. And then it adds depth. But what a poem does, a poem is like a meditation. It makes you pause, it makes you think, it makes you go into the silence. And that is something so rare when at any moment we could go into Facebook. So think about this. In any case, I think you'll enjoy reading through this list, picking what you want, using these ideas as you read your poems, and I think it will take that fear, rip the Band-Aid, and you will have a much better experience reading your poem. Okay, bye-bye.